What's going on out there, YouTube fam? This is Sam Vega representing Team JVS, back again for another review, TV show review for Rick and Morty, season 4, episode 6. I don't know what to say about this episode. Oh man, boy. I will say something. When did they make this episode? Because I don't know if anybody caught that last line that Rick said to Morty. He was basically like, yeah, nobody's doing anything because of this virus. Didn't they make these episodes like, I don't know, months in the past? Like, did they just recently make this between the time frame of February until now? Weird, right? Like, the thing about that line, reason why I bring that up is because it technically messes with your mind, with your perception of what was canon, what was real, what was reality, what wasn't reality, what could be reality, what might not be reality. Like what was the end goal of all this? I mean, I think that if I had to dissect it, that basically is like, okay, all these different theories of where things could go, where it should go, were just basically kind of thrown out the door, essentially, and sacrificed in so many different ways. Because that end-all shot with the Meeseeks and like a dark version of Mr. Poopy Butthole and like these robo-proto bird persons, and of course the head of all of it is your boy Evil Morty, which technically that could still be the situation, but it was kind of like, yeah, that was forfeit completely. And just throughout the whole entire episode, it was just very meta, ultra meta, and confusing as a mug. Like, the whole entire episode, like, I was kind of like, what is happening? Like, it was kind of like one of those episodes, like the Mind Blower episodes. It kind of felt that vibe. But at the same time, I was kind of like, is this gonna actually be cemented in their track history? One of the things that I love about Rick and Morty personally is that, unlike shows like Family Guy or like other shows, is that there's a consequence that happens and it stays through. It's kind of like the first season, right? The Sanchez household. Well, I don't even know what Morty's last name is. Actually, what is Jerry's last? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Their house, right? It got completely removed and brought to a different dimension and brought back. The foundations, the cracks along their house are still there from when that actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, technically before, like, Rick and Morty technically died, and the Morty that came back to that present dimension is a different Morty from a different dimension. Like, that is fact. And it's like, this episode is kind of like, your perceptions of what could be or what is real is just turned upside down. And I'm like, is that to say that the rest of this entire series, that anything that did happen before is irrelevant? Is that what we're going with this? I don't know. I really haven't. I honestly, I'm asking a legit question. Let me know in the comment section below. Other thing that I'm not gonna avoid the elephant in the room with this one. I am a believer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, like, that was really offensive. Low key. Not to the sense where I was kind of like, oh wow, mortified, like, oh wow, I can't. But it's kind of like, it kind of taken me aback and kind of caught me off guard, because I really do love Rick and Morty as a show. I think it's genius writing. I think it's hilarious. Like, I mean, I think that it's a really good show. But it was kind of like, that was in so many different semblances making a mockery of anybody that did have or does have a belief and a relationship with God. And I do. Like, I've straight up been believer for a minute. And so, yeah, I kind of feel a way about that. but not to the point that I'm gonna quit the show. It's just I feel like I guess maybe disappointment. Like I think that they, I think they took it a bit far. Um, and it's kind of like, all right, they could have just left it as is. Then they kept going with it. Um, and I understand the metaphorical aspect of where they're going with it, and like I mean even the end, like the ended predicted ending, was kind of like unrecognizable to what Rick or Morty would do. But I think that the fact that they went all the way through with it, with you know, like I'm not even gonna bring it up. It just it was it was offensive, but at the same exact time, like it was kind of like I don't want to go there. I'm not even gonna go there. I just know that I kind of was a little disappointed with the proactive use of. I mean, they could have made it a whole lot more blasphemous. Matter of fact, they actually really took some really careful verbiage with it, but I kind of was like, I don't know. I didn't really like that necessarily. Um, and then there's a lot of different consequences that just totally threw me off. Like the Ticket Man, like his whole death was just rough. And then everything that sprouted out from that. And then at the same exact time, like I was like, who's this Time Master dude anyway? Where did he even come from? Either way, it it was a bit that I don't know how to I don't even know what to say, because what was it, a few episodes ago, those dragons, like their like sexual history and situations that allowed them to be able to do what they did was really just out there. The last episode like was really just out there. So this season's been really out there. I think the problem with this season is that it's been broken up too much. Like I don't have any real investments with it. The one episode I didn't like this season so far was the test episode. I did not like that episode at all. But everything else I thought was really it swung for the fence. Like they did not hold back whatsoever. And this one did swing. This one did not hold any punches either. But I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I apologize I couldn't give you more an efficient thought on it, or even a review number or anything like that. I think that, I mean, excuse me. The acting, the voice actors, everything about the production has always been amazing. But I think that the lengths in which they're going with certain things, it's kind of like, maybe it might be losing me, or I'm deluded from it, from some way, shape, or form. But yeah, that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.